if any of my friends that know me IRL in the chat, you should have seen this coming. Girl, start playing. Yeah! Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Walking home from our house Christmas Eve. Hey, you can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. She'd been drinking too much eggnog. And we begged her not to go. But she forgot her medication. And she staggered out the door into the snow. When we found her Christmas morning at the scene of the attack, she had hoof prints on her forehead and incriminating claws marks on her back. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now we're all so proud of Grandpa. He's been taking this so well. We see him in here watching football, drinking beer and playing cards with Cousin Mel, who's the villain in the movie, by the way. It's not Christmas without Grandma. All the family's dressed in black, and we just can't help but wonder, should we open up her gifts or send them back? Send them back! Grandma got run over by the reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now the goose is on the table, and the pudding made of fig, and the blue and silver candles that would just have matched the hair in Grandma's wig. I've warned all my friends and neighbors, better watch out for yourselves. They should never give a license to a man who drives a sleigh and plays with elves. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Merry Christmas. So, fun fact. There's a few reasons why I know that song by heart. First of all, there is a movie based off of that song. Also, my face tracking is gonna go dead for a second. I gotta check my messages. Someone's texting me. Okay, I'm back. But there's a movie based on the song "Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer." It's called "Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer." And it's the premise of the movie is that Grandma got run over by a reindeer, except instead of dying horribly because she got trampled by a reindeer, she gets amnesia, and Santa Claus decides the best course of action is to take her with him to the North Pole and not tell anybody, and kind of nurse her in the elf nursing station. Top of the line, apparently. So the main character and his family spends a year like basically looking for Grandma because Grandma's missing. And the main character saw Grandma got run over by a reindeer, by the way, but since he's a child, no one believes that he saw Grandma get run over by a reindeer. And there's also parallel to the plot is the fact that Grandma runs a like little little tiny like shop. It's like a pillar of the community, but it's like the only business that hasn't been bought out by this rich corporate CEO. So so when Grandma disappears, cousin Mel, evil greedy cousin Mel, goes and starts doing some business fraud and tries to sell the business, and there kind of ends up being this ultimatum of like, oh, if you can find Grandma by this time, we won't sell the business. So he finds Grandma, but Grandma still has amnesia. So cousin Mel then kidnaps Grandma before she can veto the sell. So now Grandma's gone again, but we have proof that Santa Claus kidnapped Grandma. So they arrest Santa Claus. And I know I'm spoiling the entire movie, but they arrest Santa Claus in the movie, and they arrest him and they take him to court for a hit and run and kidnapping, even though they don't know where Grandma is. And during the court scene, they prove that cousin Mel drugged the fruit pie Grandma was holding when she got run over by a reindeer with a reindeer nip to try to sabotage the business. And and that is why the reindeer ran her over to begin with. And they prove that cousin Mel kidnapped Grandma again, and that Santa actually left a note at the crime scene that he was taking Grandma with him to the North Pole. So Santa Claus gets cleared, and cousin Mel goes to jail for trying to ruin Christmas. And then the movie ends with Grandma getting run over by a reindeer again. And that's the movie.